Welcome to English Silver.
Emotional adjectives and conversations. Proud. Feeling good about something you or someone else did.
I got an A on my test.
Wow, you must be proud of yourself. Embarrassed. Feeling uncomfortable because of something silly or awkward.
I tripped in front of everyone.
That's embarrassing. Are you okay? Relieved. Feeling better after worrying about something.
The doctor said it's just a cold.
I'm so relieved to hear that. Disappointed. Feeling sad because something didn't happen the way you wanted.
I didn't get the job.
That's disappointing. But keep trying. Jealous. Feeling unhappy because someone has something you want.
My friend got a new phone.
I'm a bit jealous. It looks so cool. Lonely. Feeling sad because you are alone or don't have friends around.
I haven't seen my friends in weeks.
That must be lonely. Want to hang out? Frustrated. Feeling upset because you can't do something.
I can't solve this math problem.
It's frustrating, but don't give up. Annoyed. Feeling a little angry or irritated by something.
The neighbors are playing loud music again.
That's so annoying. Should we ask them to stop? Satisfied. Feeling happy because something is good enough.
The meal was really tasty.
I'm glad you're satisfied with it. Confused. Not sure what is happening or what to do.
I don't understand this instruction.
I'm confused too. Let's ask for help. Guilty. Feeling bad because you did something wrong.
I ate the last cookie.
I feel guilty about not sharing. Impressed. Feeling admiration for something because it's really good.
She painted that in one day.
I'm so impressed by her talent. Overwhelmed. Feeling like there's too much to handle.
There's too much work to do.
I feel overwhelmed too. Let's take it one step at a time. Offended. Feeling hurt or upset by what someone said or did.
He didn't invite me to the party.
I'd be offended too. Did you talk to him about it? Grateful. Feeling thankful for something.
Thanks for helping me move.
I'm grateful for your support. Disgusted. Feeling very unhappy and upset about something unpleasant.
This food smells bad.
I'm disgusted just thinking about it. Anxious. Feeling nervous or worried about something.
I have a big test tomorrow.
I'm anxious about it too. Let's study together. Envious. Wanting what someone else has.
She got a new car.
I'm envious. It's really nice. Devastated. Feeling extremely sad and shocked.
I lost my job today.
You must be devastated. I'm so sorry to hear that. Astonished. Very surprised by something unexpected.
They announced the winner, and it was me.
I'm astonished. That's amazing. Disheartened. Feeling discouraged or losing hope.
I didn't pass the exam.
That's disheartening, but don't give up. Apprehensive. Worried about something that might happen.
I'm starting a new job tomorrow.
Feeling apprehensive? It's normal, you'll do great. Content. Feeling peaceful and satisfied.
I don't need anything more. I'm happy.
You seem so content with your life. Intrigued. Very interested in something new or unusual.
I heard about a new game.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more about it. Nostalgic. Feeling a longing for the past, often with happy memories.
This song reminds me of high school.
Feeling nostalgic? Those were good times. Resentful. Feeling angry because you think something is unfair.
She took credit for my idea.
That would make anyone resentful. Horrified. Very shocked and scared by something terrible.
I saw a terrible accident today.
You must have been horrified. Are you okay? Bewildered. Feeling very confused and puzzled.
I can't find my keys anywhere.
That's bewildering. Did you check your bag? Agitated. Feeling nervous or upset, often because of stress.
I can't calm down. I'm too worried.
You seem really agitated. Let's take a deep breath. Sympathetic. Showing that you understand and care about someone's problems.
I'm going through a tough time.
I'm really sympathetic. Let me know if you need anything. Uneasy. Feeling worried or uncomfortable.
I don't feel good about this situation.
I'm uneasy too. Maybe we should talk to someone. Thrilled. Extremely happy and excited.
I'm going to the concert tonight.
You must be thrilled. Have a great time. Disillusioned. Feeling disappointed because something is not as good as you thought.
I thought the job would be fun, but it's not.
That's disillusioning. Maybe it'll get better. Suspicious. Thinking something is wrong or someone is not honest.
He's acting strange.
I'm suspicious too. We should be careful. Miserable. Very unhappy or uncomfortable.
It's been raining all week, and I feel so down.
Rainy days can make you feel miserable. Let's do something fun inside. Desperate. Feeling hopeless and willing to do anything to change the situation.
I really need a solution, but nothing's working.
You sound desperate. Let's think it through together. Skeptical. Not believing something easily, questioning if it's true.
He said he can finish it in one day.
I'm skeptical. That seems too fast. Outraged. Very angry because something is wrong or unfair.
They doubled the rent without telling us.
That's outrageous. We should talk to the landlord. Puzzled. Feeling confused because something doesn't make sense.
Why did they cancel the meeting?
I'm puzzled too. It's so sudden. Elated. Extremely happy and excited, often because of something good.
I got accepted into my dream school.
That's amazing. You must be elated. Diaries. Proud. Today was great. I got an A on my math test, and I'm really proud of myself. All the studying I did was worth it. I told my family and friends about it, and they were happy for me. Embarrassed. I had an embarrassing moment today. I tripped and fell in front of a lot of people. I felt so awkward and quickly got up. I hope no one took a video of me falling. Relieved. I went to the doctor today. And I was relieved to find out that I just have a cold. I was worried it might be something serious. It's good to know that I'll be okay soon. Disappointed. I got some disappointing news today. I didn't get the job I wanted. I was really hoping for it, but they chose someone else. I'll keep looking for other opportunities. Jealous. My friend just bought a new phone, and I feel a bit jealous. It's the latest model and looks really cool. I wish I could get one like that, but maybe I can save up for one later. Lonely. I've been feeling lonely because I haven't seen my friends in a while. Everyone is so busy. I miss spending time with them and hope we can meet up soon. Frustrated. I spent hours trying to solve a math problem, but I couldn't get it right. I felt frustrated and almost gave up. I'll ask my teacher for help tomorrow and hope to understand it better. Annoyed. The neighbors were playing loud music again today, and it really annoyed me. I wanted to relax and watch a movie, but the noise made it hard. I might have to talk to them about keeping it down. Satisfied. I cooked a new recipe for dinner, and it turned out really well. I'm satisfied with how it tasted. It was delicious, and everyone enjoyed it. Cooking something tasty always makes me happy. Confused. I got some confusing instructions at work today. I'm not sure what I need to do next. I'll ask my manager for more details. To make sure I understand everything correctly. Guilty. I felt guilty today because I ate the last piece of cake. That was meant for my family. I didn't think about it until later, and now I'm worried they might be upset. I'll bake another one to make up for it. Impressed. I was really impressed by my friend's artwork today. She painted a beautiful picture in just one day. Her talent is amazing, and I'm always amazed by how skilled she is. Overwhelmed. I felt overwhelmed by all the work I have to do. There's so much to handle, and I'm finding it hard to keep up. I need to find a way to manage my tasks better. Offended. I felt offended when I found out I wasn't invited to a close friend's party. I thought we were close, and it hurt to be left out. I'll talk to her to understand why. Grateful. I'm feeling grateful for the help I got from my friends when I moved. They made the process much easier. I couldn't have done it without them, and I'm thankful for their support. Disgusted. I was disgusted by the food at the new restaurant I tried today. It didn't taste fresh, and I couldn't finish my meal. I won't go back there and would advise others to avoid it. Anxious. I'm feeling anxious about the big presentation I have tomorrow. I've prepared a lot, but I'm still worried about how it will go. I hope I can stay calm and do well. Envious. I felt envious of my colleague who bought a new car. It's a great car, and I wish I could afford one like it. I need to save more money if I want to get something similar. Devastated. I was devastated when I found out I lost my job today. It was a big shock, and I'm having trouble dealing with it. I'll need to look for new jobs and try to stay positive. Astonished. I was astonished when I won the raffle at the charity event tonight. I didn't expect to win, and it was a wonderful surprise. I'm excited to share the news with everyone. Disheartened. I felt disheartened today because I didn't pass my driving test. I practiced a lot and thought I was ready, but it didn't work out. I'll try again and hope for better results next time. Apprehensive. I'm feeling apprehensive about starting my new job next week. It's a big change, and I'm not sure what to expect. I hope everything goes smoothly and that I adjust quickly. Content. Today was very relaxing, and I feel content. I spent the day doing things I enjoy and had a peaceful time. Sometimes, having a quiet day is just what I need. Intrigued. I'm intrigued by the new book my friend suggested. The story sounds interesting, and I'm excited to start reading it. I love discovering new books and seeing if they're as good as they sound. Nostalgic. Listening to old songs from high school made me feel nostalgic. It brought back happy memories of my friends and the good times we had. I might plan a reunion to relive those moments. Resentful. I'm feeling resentful because someone took credit for my idea at work. It's frustrating when your hard work isn't recognized. I plan to talk to my manager about it. Horrified. I was horrified when I saw a serious accident on my way home. It was very shocking and upsetting. I hope everyone involved is okay and that something like this doesn't happen again. Bewildered. I was bewildered when I found out the meeting was cancelled without notice. I had prepared for it, and now I'm not sure what to do next. I'll check with my colleagues to find out what happened. Agitated. I felt agitated after receiving an unexpected bill today. It messed up my budget and made me feel stressed. I need to figure out what to do and make sure everything is sorted. Sympathetic. I felt sympathetic towards my coworker who is dealing with a family emergency. It's a tough time for her, so I offered to help with her work while she's away. Supporting each other is important. Uneasy. I felt uneasy about the new safety procedures at work. They seem complicated, and I'm worried about making mistakes. I hope we get more training to help us understand them better. Thrilled. I'm thrilled about the concert this weekend. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. It's going to be amazing to see my favorite band live. Disillusioned. I felt disillusioned today when I realized the new project at work isn't as exciting as I thought. It's not meeting the expectations that were set. I hope it gets better over time. Suspicious. I became suspicious when I noticed some errors in the report. It makes me wonder if everything is accurate. I'll need to check further to make sure there are no mistakes. Miserable. I've been feeling miserable because of the constant rain. It's been gloomy for days, and it's making me feel down. I really hope the weather improves soon. Desperate. I felt desperate when nothing I tried worked to solve a problem. I'm searching for new solutions and hoping to find something that works. It's important to keep trying. Skeptical. I'm skeptical about the new fitness program my friend is talking about. It sounds too good to be true. I want to see more reviews before I decide to try it. Outraged. I was outraged when I found out my landlord raised the rent without telling us. It feels unfair and unreasonable. I need to talk to them to see if we can resolve this issue. Puzzled. I was puzzled when my favorite restaurant suddenly closed. I had been looking forward to eating there, and now I'm not sure why it closed. I hope it reopens soon. Elated. I was elated when I got the acceptance letter from my dream school. It's such exciting news, and I'm thrilled to start this new chapter in my life. I can't wait to get started. Stories. Proud. Sarah felt proud of her younger brother when he won the school spelling bee. He had practiced for weeks, and when he finally stood on the stage and spelled the final word correctly, she couldn't stop cheering. She knew all his hard work had paid off. Embarrassed. Tom was walking through the crowded shopping mall when he waved at someone he thought was an old friend. The stranger looked confused, and Tom realized he had mistaken him for someone else. His face turned red with embarrassment as he quickly walked away, hoping no one noticed. Relieved. After a long, stressful day at work, Emily was relieved when she finally found her lost phone under the couch. She had been searching for it for hours, thinking she'd lost it for good. When she finally saw it, she let out a big sigh of relief. Disappointed. Jake had been looking forward to the football game all week. He bought tickets, invited his friends, and wore his team's jersey. But when the game ended, his team had lost by a huge score. Jake left the stadium feeling disappointed, wishing the game had gone differently. Jealous. Emma scrolled through her social media feed and saw photos of her cousin in Paris, enjoying the Eiffel Tower and eating fancy desserts. Emma felt a bit jealous. She had always wanted to visit Paris, and it seemed like her cousin was having the trip of a lifetime. Lonely. After moving to a new city for a job, David often felt lonely. He didn't know anyone yet and spent most weekends at home by himself. He missed his old friends and hoped he would meet new people soon. Frustrated. Lucy was trying to assemble a new bookshelf she bought online, but the instructions were confusing. No matter how hard she tried, the pieces didn't fit together. After 2 hours of struggling, she felt completely frustrated and decided to take a break. Annoyed. John was enjoying his favorite TV show when his little brother kept running into the living room, asking questions. After the 5th interruption, John felt really annoyed. All he wanted was some peace and quiet to watch his show in peace. Satisfied. After a long day of work, Claire sat down to eat the dinner she had cooked herself. It tasted delicious, and everyone at the table seemed to love it. She felt satisfied knowing she had made a meal that everyone enjoyed. Confused. Mark was reading a book for his literature class, but some of the language was really difficult to understand. He felt confused about what the author was trying to say. He decided to ask his teacher for help so he could better understand the story. Guilty. Sophie felt guilty when she accidentally broke her friend's favorite coffee mug. She didn't mean to, but the mug slipped from her hands. She promised to buy her friend a new one, but she couldn't shake the feeling of guilt. Impressed. Liam watched his friend Jenny play the piano at the school concert, and he was incredibly impressed by her talent. She played a difficult piece perfectly, and Liam couldn't believe how skilled she was. He made a mental note to ask her for lessons. Overwhelmed. Rebecca was juggling work, school, and taking care of her little sister. By the end of the week, she felt completely overwhelmed. There were too many things to do and not enough time. She decided to make a list to organize her tasks and calm down a little. Offended. During lunch, Mia overheard someone make a rude comment about her cooking. She worked hard on the meal and felt hurt by the remark. Even though it wasn't said directly to her, Mia felt offended and decided to talk to the person later. Grateful. When Adam's car broke down on the highway, a stranger stopped to help him change the tire. Adam felt incredibly grateful for the kind gesture, especially since it was getting dark and he didn't know what to do. He thanked the man several times before driving off. Disgusted. At a new restaurant, Olivia took one bite of her meal and immediately felt disgusted. The food tasted strange and smelled even worse. She pushed her plate away, deciding to never visit that place again. Anxious. The night before her big exam, Rachel felt anxious. She kept thinking about all the things that could go wrong and whether she had studied enough. Even though she had prepared well, the nervous feeling wouldn't go away. Envious. Michael watched his neighbor drive away in a brand new sports car. Michael felt a little envious. He had always dreamed of owning a car like that but knew it was out of his budget for now. Devastated. When Lily found out that her favorite band had cancelled their concert, she was devastated. She had been looking forward to the show for months and already had tickets. She spent the evening trying to get a refund but couldn't shake her disappointment. Astonished. When Max opened his birthday present and saw the latest video game console, he was astonished. He hadn't expected such an expensive gift and could hardly believe his eyes. His parents smiled, happy to see his surprise. Disheartened. Ella spent weeks preparing for her school's talent show, but when she didn't win, she felt disheartened. She had practiced so hard and thought she did well, but someone else took the top prize. Even though she was sad, she decided to try again next year. Apprehensive. Before starting his new job, Ethan felt apprehensive. He had never worked in such a big office before, and he didn't know anyone there. The thought of meeting new people made him nervous, but he hoped everything would go well. Content. After a long day, Sophie sat on her balcony, watching the sunset with a cup of tea. She felt content, enjoying the peace and quiet. It was one of those rare moments when everything seemed just right. Intrigued. At the museum, Ben saw an old painting that really intrigued him. There was something mysterious about it, and he couldn't stop staring. He decided to read more about the artist to understand what made the painting so special. Nostalgic. While cleaning her room, Sarah found an old photo album from her childhood. As she flipped through the pages, she felt nostalgic, remembering all the good times she had with her family during vacations. The photos brought back memories of simpler days. Resentful. When Peter found out that his coworker got a promotion instead of him, he felt resentful. He had worked hard for months and thought he deserved the chance. Now, he couldn't stop thinking about how unfair it seemed. Horrified. Watching the horror movie was a mistake. As soon as the scary scene started, Rachel felt horrified. She covered her eyes, but the sound alone was enough to send chills down her spine. She decided horror movies were not for her. Bewildered. When the bus changed its route without warning, Kevin was completely bewildered. He had taken the same bus for months, but suddenly, it was heading in a different direction. He wasn't sure where to get off and felt lost. Agitated. Lisa felt agitated while waiting for her turn at the dentist's office. The waiting room was crowded, and she had already been there for over an hour. She tapped her foot impatiently, hoping to be called soon. Sympathetic. When Jane heard that her friend's cat was sick, she felt very sympathetic. She knew how much her friend loved her pet and offered to help in any way she could. Sometimes, just being there for someone is enough. Uneasy. Mark felt uneasy as he walked through the dark, empty street on his way home. The streetlights were flickering, and every little sound made him jump. He quickened his pace, wanting to get home as fast as possible. Thrilled. Sophie was thrilled when she found out she won the grand prize in the raffle. She had never won anything before and couldn't believe her luck. The prize was a trip to Italy, and she was already planning her dream vacation. Disillusioned. After joining his dream company, Ryan quickly became disillusioned. The job wasn't what he expected, and the atmosphere was much more stressful than he had imagined. He started looking for other opportunities. Suspicious. Claire was suspicious when she got an email from a company she didn't recognize, asking for her bank details. It didn't seem right, so she decided to delete it and report it as a scam. Miserable. For weeks, it rained nonstop, and Sam felt miserable. The weather was gloomy, and he couldn't go outside to play football with his friends. He hoped the sun would come out soon so he could enjoy the outdoors again. Desperate. After applying for dozens of jobs with no luck, John felt desperate. He needed work soon, but nothing seemed to be going his way. He decided to ask a friend for advice on how to improve his resume. Skeptical. When Megan heard about a new diet that promised fast results, she was skeptical. It seemed too good to be true, and she didn't believe it would actually work. She decided to stick with her healthy eating plan instead. Outraged. When Jenny's favorite coffee shop raised its prices overnight, she was outraged. She couldn't believe how expensive everything had become. She left without buying anything and complained to her friends about the sudden increase. Puzzled. When Ben opened the box of furniture he had ordered, he was puzzled. The pieces didn't seem to match the instructions at all. He couldn't figure out how to put it together and eventually had to call the customer service line for help. Elated. When Emma got her acceptance letter to the university she dreamed of attending, she was elated. She had worked hard for years, and now all her efforts had paid off. It was one of the happiest moments of her life.